And we've talked a lot about, through these sessions, how the shaman, with one foot in this invisible spirit world and one foot in the world of the senses, the world we live in, it channels this supernatural power from the source into the material world. But in this case, we see how the shaman, the lover, the impossible lover, these are both high shamans, this prince and princess, rather than caving into the dictates, the desires of their father and the community, of the ordinary community, by holding out for this supernatural, extraordinary life that their heart was insisting on. Here is how, as shamans, we send shock waves from this world of the senses to the source and pierce the source. Pierce the source, activate the source, ignite the source, the Holy Spirit, to come to our aid. So this flow of energy, it's a two-way flow. Through our guzzling, and through our guzzling, even when it takes the form, you might even say, especially when it takes the form of this desperation. It sends an SOS that pierces the spirit world. Our heart is our link between the material world and the invisible spirit world. And when we listen to our heart, as the pop song goes, listen to our heart and obey the dictates of the heart and guzzle that, even when it seems like an impossible happy ending, we are guzzling and praying and holding out for. By our guzzling, we send these shock waves back from this material world into the world where the Holy Spirit resides and pull that supernatural aid to us in this imaginal zone, in this cabaret where the source and the material world intersect. The Sermon on the Mount, where Jesus blesses the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. The poor in spirit are the spirit deprived. On a grand scale, the most vivid biblical example we have of this state of being the poor in spirit is Moses and his flock at the Red Sea. They had the Pharaoh and his massive army in hot pursuit, and now they reach the seemingly, Moses and the children of Israel reach this seemingly impassable barrier. And just as with the Persian prince and the Chinese princess, their desperation, their impossible situation, sent shock waves through the universe, and more than just their desperation, more than just their impossible situation, because there's a lot of people in impossible situations, but the distinction that separates Moses from the others, Moses didn't lose faith. Maybe everyone in his hundreds of thousands in his flock that he was leading, they were all panicking, but it only took one. It only took one shaman in the community to say, I believe in miracles. And he raises his hands as a demonstration of his faith, demonstration of his guzzling, demonstration of his devotion. Many people desperate, many people in hopeless circumstances, but so many of them just go with their brain, what their brain sees, what their ordinary eyes see of the impossibility, and they panic, they give up. Yet the shaman keeps faith in the happy ending. Moses raises his hands, his arms. Even though our brain is vividly aware of the absence of the source's presence, the heart still guzzles that presence no matter what, even when it is not visible to these ordinary eyes, even when the brain can't recognize it.